Hi, everybody. Justine Froker here, author, speaker, corporate trainer, and certified Daring Way and Dare to Lead Facilitator. And this is where we speak and talk and learn about courageous resilience in a really imperfect way so that you can make real, sustainable change in your life to live with courage. We're in an empathy series because it's our superpower. And in a time like we are in right now, holidays, going to have some tough conversations. Also at the tail end of a brutal year, going into much of the same, most likely. There are even more feelings, lots more opinions, and our bandwidth is just spent. We're beyond burnt out. You might be curious about why I'm spending time talking about empathy, because you're like, if people would just not suck on purpose, we would be fine. If people would just make the right decision, if they would just do the right thing, if they would just be better. Here's the deal. Your definition of better, your definition of right might be very different than mine. What would it be like for us to choose the skill set of empathy to seek to understand how come their definition of right or what they are doing is so different than ours? It requires empathy. So last video, we kind of talked about what is empathy. And now I want to talk just a little bit about how come, like, what's the point? Because we are made to live in community and in relationship. We are neurobiologically wired for connection, and empathy is connection. Healing, growth, and change only take place in connection. And even though we feel very divided, we are very divided, and we are very disconnected. Even if it's not by 6 feet, we are still very disconnected because of this year. We still need one another. And when we choose empathy, it is the difference of connection versus disconnection. It is the difference of our inherent human needs. When I asked you what it is like to be on the receiving end of an empathic response, I heard things like, I feel seen, I feel heard, known, loved, like I matter, like I'm valuable, like I'm worth someone's time, like I'm not alone, like I'm not the only one. Here's the thing. When we meet people with empathy, they feel like someone witnessed their life. Did you know that most people walk through their daily lives feeling completely unseen? Most especially by the people they live with. What if we chose to be the person who sees them today? That's empathy. When I asked you what it feels like to be on the receiving end of an unempathic response, I heard things like invisible, not only alone but lonely, like I don't matter, like I'm not worth someone's time or effort, like someone doesn't believe in me, like I am invisible, not worth it. And I get it. Empathy feels like it takes more time and energy. I suppose it does. Especially, we got to practice it. I'm going to challenge you, though. I actually believe that it takes less time. How many of us believe the lie that I don't have time to meet someone with empathy? I don't have the bandwidth to do it, when in actuality, that connection gives us back more than it would ever take. When people feel connected and like they are valued and mattered, they typically actually are more motivated to change their lives, work harder, make a change for the better. And that short bandwidth that you think that you had, when you choose to give empathy and you create connection, that person's connected to you, you're connected to them, and like that, just that returns tenfold. And so, how come empathy? Because it's the healing salve that we all need, especially right now. So, I'll see you next time. Wherever you're watching and listening, make sure you like, follow, and subscribe. Thanks for being here.